Hello, sir. It's me again, Anissa Dwi Maharani. You can call me Anissa. My student ID number is 2500004025. And for this video, for the fourth video, I'm going to read a news from CNN. The title is Forget Logos. Young people in China want a spiritual luxury. The person who wrote this news is Jing Zhang. Okay. They uploaded on 8 July 2026. Ziru Young has been obsessed with shopping since junior high. Clothes, shoes, and accessories, and they always had to be branded, said the 22 years old student. It started with Nike and Adidas, then move on to Gucci and Balenciaga. But since starting college in 2022, his retail therapy has been less about big brand and more about purchase with emotional value, like small accessories, a plush toy, and fragrance and travels, said Yang, who live in Nanjing, Eastern China. I like ritual, novelty, and things that have a unique identity. So much for logomania that, for years, divides China, Gen Z, and millennial shoppers, yet against a backdrop of job insecurity and sluggish post-COVID economy recovery, the country new luxury shopper are not less self-shooting in a familiar way through consumptions. Young city dwellers are spending more on lucky accessories, crystal and zen inspired fashion and fragrance in apparent bid for emotional release. However, temporarily, they are also working out on ostensibly spiritual experience, weekend in Sichuan Buddhist sites on Mount Emei, restorative wellness retreat, and frequent visit to many temples that dot the country. The economy of Shui or spiritual mysticisms has boomed in recent years with a range of price points, and it's changing the face of retail. On popular Chinese social media app Xiaohongshu, the hashtag Shuanshui has been viewed over 5 billion times today. So, what are people buying, and what does it say about today's China? Lucky luxuries. At the more affordable end of the market, demand for items like feng shui friendly or energy changing jewelry has surged. E-commerce data cited by the Chinese language Singaporean newspaper Lianhe Zhaobao show that year-on-year sales of crystal bracelet jumped by 320% in China in 2024, accounting for more than a third of country estimated 3 billion yuan or 444 million online crystal market. And while China personal luxury market has contracted by as much as 5% in 2025. According to consulting firm Bain and Company, certain high-value items are increasingly popular in netizens' lore. Across Chinese social media platforms, there are a whole luxury spiritual codex at 40,100 yuan or $5,000. A Cartier Justin on claw nail bracelet in 80 karat white gold purportedly protects you from misfortune and keeps bad people away. An 18 karat rose gold and diamond Tiffany & Co. The T bangle for a 40,300 yuan or $7,000 is thought to ward off lazy bosses and open new job opportunities. Quentin Wulu Jewelry's collections, fashioned in the shape of auspicious battlegrounds, supposedly brings good family fortune, while Vivienne Westwood orb necklace are thought to benefit your career, with the country youth employment hovering over a 16%. Maybe Gen Z feel it needs all the help it can get. Meanwhile, Van Cleef and Arpels' popular Alhambra four-leaf clover collections, which start at over 40,100 yuan. So it's around $2,000 for a simple pendant necklace has long served dual purpose in China as both a status symbol and lucky charm. The differing inlay materials such as mother of pearl, malachite, and onyx has given different mystical meaning by social media user. While the thrill of exploring in a piece of fine luxury jewelry might feel like a spiritual experience, it is hardly a road to long-lasting inner peace. But the idea of luxury accessories serving as emotional armor amid economic uncertainty clearly resonated with customers and marketers capitalizing on phenomenon. Spiritually inspired fashion trend has grown online too. A hashtag that translates to Zen style has reached over 217 million views on Xiaohongshu, with posts referencing everything from flowy silhouette of high-end Chinese fashion designer Oma Wang to cheap robe-like fashion outfit sold on Taobao and other e-commerce sites. Spiritual fast fashion might be an oxymoron, but customer philosophical interrogation might not always run that deep. Young people are no longer just paying for product, but also paying for a form of self-definition and emotional container, said Linda Yu, a general manager at marketing agency Red and Asia, which is headquartered in Shanghai. Some brands have recently shifted spiritual consumption from merging to the mainstream. Mainstream customer brands like Lululemon and the coffee chain Amstel have launched spiritual theme marketing campaign in China in recent years. Bubble tea brand Molly Tea collaborating with a 1,700 years old temple in Xiaohongshu featured co-branded cup sleeve, fridge magnet, and fragrance diffuser. Burger King even partnered with Taoist site on Mount Longhu for Lunar New Year's with a God of Wealth figure available for extra 38 yuan with fast food meal deals. Local luxury labels have been somewhat subtler, eschewing a views iconography while integrating Chinese philosophy into their branding. Among them is the viral handbag brand Shangmon, whose podcast asks famous director or actor to discuss topics like self-acceptance and creativity in contemplative 2-hour episode. Someone doesn't sell luck per see it. It sells peace of mind that comes after slowing down, said you, who believe the brand customer aren't buying a logo, they are buying into a spiritual identity. She added, its design draw inspiration from the curved eve of ancient Shanghi architecture of the line of Yellow River floodplain, and their marketing is deliberately slow. China is officially an atheist state, where fewer than 10% of people formally identify with a religion, according to a Pew Research Center report. but the definition of religion has widened to include question on spirituality, customer, and superstitions. The role of religion in people's life grew significantly. The think tank said, for example, a 2018 survey cites in Pew Report found that 47 people of Chinese adults believe in Feng Shui, where the positioning an object or building in relation to another can bring happiness and good fortune. Praying at temples for wealth and good fortune is a common practice, even for those who aren't especially religious, and ascribing talismanic properties to jewelry is a tradition dating back thousands of years. Okay, that's it. Actually, there are some news that I haven't read, but because it is already 10 minutes, this video is going to end. So, bye bye. Thank you, sir.